No, it's a Saints man, small van driver on and off the CX. Should we just say small van driver, courier driver, next day, same day driver. It's actually Friday. I don't know when this is going to come out. We're busy Saturday. I've worked today. It's actually 1 o'clock. Finished now, and the van is all washed down. I was finished at 12. Um, yeah, it's a week in the life, and we're I'll run through at the end. I'm on target for the same figures as I did last year. My diary is from obviously January to December, and I base it on how much I take up to the end of December. I'm actually probably just a little bit ahead of last year. Just I sort of max out. We'll come to it at the end. Let's quickly run through. It's tough week. Monday and Tuesday really tough. I managed three very small jobs on Monday, which they were all minimum charge jobs. It was a tough couple of days, Monday and Tuesday, and Tuesday was the same. Monday, Tuesday was the same. I did £124 Monday, and I did £140 Tuesday. So tough start to the week. It's been difficult. That was all on the CX. That was all on the CX. I'd got a job booked in Wednesday. Pick up Milton Keynes and go to Newcastle, and it was a 6:15 in the morning pickup. So that's the CX pinging away still. So we was hoping long distance work, good pay, um, and it was up to Newcastle. And then I was looking for a job back. I wasn't staying out unless it was I'd earned a lot of money. And yep, we got the work on. It was a pallet, 16 boxes on a pallet, and it went up to and it was north of Newcastle, Cramlington, something like that. And I'd already got a job. When I delivered, I'd got a job from Prudo down to Castleford, which I didn't know where Prudo was. It's sort of inland from Newcastle, but it was okay money. And it got me down to Castleford, which I could drive home from Castleford if required. Um, but I got away. I couldn't pick it up till 1 o'clock. I got to Prudo up as 12. Sat in the yard, out the way. Decided to have something to eat. And a guy come out, asked me if I was delivering, collecting. I told him what it was. Said I'm really early. I'm half hour early. So if you haven't got it ready, he said we haven't even got what you want in. I went okay. He says it needs 2 hours work from us on it. It's a part. It's with the UPS, and they don't deliver till up as 3. Wow. So that was a cancelled job, which was a pain in the neck, really. But got a good cancellation fee on that, more than my minimum. The courier was really good, understood. It was a big courier company. I worked for him quite a lot, and he understood what it was, and he paid me over half of what the job was. So can't say fair enough. You can ask for all the job. I'm on site, blah blah this, but there is give and take. And yeah, I got that's how much I got. I got a good amount. And I thought, what I'm going to do now, literally, I'm just going to drive down towards Leeds and keep driving. I'm going home. And a job come on. I was north of Leeds from Harrogate to Corby. Well, it was just outside Corby. Ideal. I'd actually just gone past the turning, but I put a quote on, pulled off the next turning. Reasonable money, but I couldn't pick it up till 4:45. So it's going to be a long day. But I got the job. Phoned up, sent it through. Said it's 2 boxes, and it went to a residential address. So that was absolutely fine. So I had a mega day. It was a really good day. Made up for Monday and Tuesday. So it got me back on track. And then I'm looking for a job for Thursday. And I got one Wednesday, actually. Wednesday late on when I was coming down towards Corby. And it was from Daventry up to Birmingham Airport. It was cargo. And I quoted on it. It was just outside Daventry. It was a village outside. It was a pallet. Got all the customs paperwork. I got over £1 a mile. And Thursday turned out to be a really good day. I just did local stuff. And what I ended up doing, believe it or not, was 4 jobs. And I charged £50 every job. I went up to Birmingham. Then I went from Solihull to Bicester, and that was 50. And I got a return from Bicester to Solihull because they'd sent the wrong part, and so he asked me, could I return it? Yep, I could. And then I got a job from Coventry to Leicester, and that was 50 as well. And that was right in the centre of Leicester. And I'd also had a call. Can I pick a laptop up that night to deliver today? So, I don't normally work Friday, but I will work, when a customer calls or a shipper calls, I will do work. And so I went and picked the laptop up. So that was quite a long day. It was a 10-hour day. But it's good money, and I've got today's work. And I'd already decided once I'd done today, once I've been I had to go down to West Byfleet, residential address for 9 o'clock. I would probably just drive home. I'd got a good enough amount of money, have an early finish sort of thing. So today we set off. If you're going from Northampton to the other side of Heathrow, if you leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, you're going to be stuck in all kinds of problems. If you leave at 6 o'clock, which is well early because it was only 84 mile, you can get there. And I got there for 8 o'clock. But literally, an accident happened about a mile behind when I was on the M25, a mile behind me. And that was knackered the M25, but I was past it. I got there residential an hour early, quite happy to sit and wait. But the light was on and someone came out, actually. It's a big house. And they says, "Oh, are you here with the..." I said, "Yeah, I'm here with the stuff, the laptop and that." And he said, the lady said, "Lovely." They got two little kiddies, so they were up. They took it an hour early. So good for me. Also, I got a job. I was just going to drive home. And I got a job out of Guildford, the hospital, going to Watford. So it was on the way home. And I got good money for it as well. And in fact, I got to the hospital in Guildford at 9 o'clock. So I should have delivered in West Byfleet at 9. I'd already done that, and I'd picked up my job home to Watford. So excellent. Again, got good money, more than £1 a mile, well over more than £1 a mile. And when I got to Watford, delivered it straight away, I was thinking, yep, home now and I'm done. And there was another job, which would have got me closer to home. Boreham Wood to Bedford, and phoned up. I knew the courier, the shipper, know him quite well, did a bit of work for him. And when I got there, it was picking up a windscreen. I couldn't take it because it had a scratch on it, so they couldn't send it. So that just became a cancelled job, which is fine. I mean, it happens. I would have rather took the job and gone to Bedford, but as it happened, I still got a cancellation fee. And that's where we are. So that's the week done. I run through the figures. It was okay. It was 1,419 miles. I did 4.5 day week because I finished like just over half a day today. 33 hours driving, 48 hours duty. My money was 981 before that, and when you add all the 20% on, it works out at 1177.20. Give the VAT man his 10%, 117.22 for the flat rate scheme. It comes out 1,059, which is £211.89 per day. It's okay. It's good enough. That's for 5 days, and I did sort of 4.5. And my pence per mile, every pence per mile was 75 pence from door to door. It's not as good as you want it, but it's what it is. It's December. Works are not as brilliant, as summer or, May, June, July, August, when there is a bit of work around. But while I was looking through, I've got last year's diary as well, and my money is on par. In fact, I'm just slightly up. And I haven't worked how many days I work, but I work 210 days a year, 42 weeks. That's 5 day weeks. So I have 10 weeks off. And I should average about 42,000. Well, I'm over that at the minute. I've got 44,000. That's after paying the VAT man is 10%. 44,000 last year, and I'm on 42.5 this year. And I've got next week, which I should do another 1,000, and then I've got a few days, so I should be on par with last year, which I think in these times that's all I'm interested in. I have 10 weeks off, so if you put that over, 42 weeks, it's 1,000 a week. But I pay myself 52 weeks, so I make a living. But like I've said before, I haven't got any responsibilities like massive mortgage, no kids live at home, no responsibility, no finance. I own the van. I've no finance on the van. The next van, I will probably have to lend the company 2 or 3 thousand, but I pay that back to me as a loan. But instead of getting a finance, I have an interest-free loan, so the company doesn't suffer. But yeah, it's what it is. I haven't worked out exact figures. I do that at the end of the month, December. Again, it's fragmented. Christmas Day is on a Wednesday or a Tuesday. I think it's Wednesday. So next week's a full week. Everyone normally ends on the Friday, so the following 2 weeks are a bit of a mishmash. And unless there's something decent comes out, probably won't be working unless one of my customer or shipper or do a lot of work for phones. And I don't work January. We go to Spain this time, southern Spain for 3 weeks, and we're in south of England for the other week. So not working. So that's it. So again, I'm going to go and visit my auntie, who's still going. Bless her. I'm going this afternoon to see her, take her something nice to eat, and go and see her for a couple of hours. And then tomorrow, I'm going to Cambridge Christmas Market. That's why I'm doing this today. It's an all-day job. And Sunday, I'm going to take my bike out. My wife's taking the grandkids to Panto. I can't go that. 200 screaming kids, never going to happen. Yeah, she goes with one of the daughters, and I'm going to take the Blackbird out because it's fully restored, and I'm picking it up either later today or I'm going to pick it up Sunday morning and give it a spin because the weather's looking all right. So I think we got through. So yeah, I will give you a rundown on the figures at the end of the year, proper rundown. I'm just I do it weekly. I've got it in my book. What I take a week, what I give this Batman, and it's all there. Also, I've paid for all my bits and pieces. When I say that, my goods in transit, my public liability, my hire and reward, just paid the quarterly VAT. I've got the CX to pay by the 13th of January. I shall pay that before December, and I've got that, and it's not looking too bad. We're going to make a profit. So, and I've took a Christmas bonus as well, so it's not too shabby. Uh, you're never going to make a mountain of money if you've come into this business to think, I'm going to make thousands. You ain't, unless you just completely fluke it somewhere. I don't know how. So, yeah, I make a living. 61-year-old bloke, no responsibilities apart from my wife, who's great. It's just us two. So, anyway, there's another video, probably 1 or 2 videos now before Christmas. So, as you see, we haven't got any decorations up yet. Um, I ain't bothered. Didn't bother me. My wife will probably be nagging me to do something, or let's get some decorations up. But yeah, quite happy to get Christmas out of the way and move on. So, anyway, take care. Speak next week.